situation where Pippen gets pushed out of bounds and the foul call goes against, or the out of bounds call goes against us. Pippen trying to tap, Oakley on the floor, we get a foul call. The physical nature of the game, which we have to relate to, and you have to be poised about it. There's going to be confrontation at every position, and you just have to be able to take that kind of confrontation and play through it.
Charged with his first.
A physical play inside as Grant trying to get over the cross screen by John Starks, trying to front, trying to be as physical as possible with Charles Smith.
Armstrong, foul. Hard foul by Harper. Good setup from Cartwright for Harper, his second personal.
Nice cut by B.J. Armstrong to get into the lane, and B.J. not very happy at all by this hard foul on Derek Harper. He thought it was excessive and possibly even flagrant.
Well, for Earth to knock it away, the steal by Armstrong. Pippen with a gorgeous ball fake. He had Harper looking the other way. What a move by Scottie Pippen.
Passing lane never really touched that ball in the first go by, but Hubert Davis was watching BJ as Scott.
Starks lost it. Oh, Starks tripped up Pippen. Now, that could be a flagrant right there.
Anyway, again, the clear path to the basket. Now watch John Starks' feet here, and he does lift that right leg to intentionally trip Pippen, and Pippen looking back, but thinking...
And nowhere to go. Ewing over to help. Starks for Harper, and Starks was fouled. Foul called on B.J. Armstrong.
Well, we're seeing a lot of poise and restraint on the part of both teams here. The intentional grab. I guess people wonder why this is flagrant or not flagrant, but John Starks, he quickly looks at B.J. Armstrong thinking of...
Chicago leads by 2, minute 25 remaining on the floor. Ewing getting inside, and he's tied the game at 86.
Shot clock at 2. Pippen's going to have to launch one from 25, and he buries it.
18,000 are saying it's a goal with it. And we told you the offensive rebound, 7 by the Bulls. That's the difference. Look at this.
Showtime.
I'm glad that Anthony did not challenge Pippen that time, because that would have been a big-time collision. Ewing, watch what happens. He anticipates, but he lost the vision, the sight line of Pippen.
Will have numbers if he hurries. To Ewing. That is the hardest foul Chicago has committed in the first 3 games.
Well, they went head-to-head. Get it up. Now, this is a nice pass, and then here comes the strong foul.
Position on Grant. Grant has to commit the foul. That is his second.
And now we've got a play with Harper and English. Look out.
Look down. Go into the stand. Right in front.
Oh, my. Look out.
We've got everybody. We've got punches thrown. Ewing, Cartwright. It's right in front of us. And now Jackson's into it.
Wow.
Johnny Bach is into it. Oh, this is ugly. Right in front of the commissioner. Right in front of the commissioner of the NBA, David Stern. And now they're keeping going. Now Riley grabs Harper and is yelling at him.
Yes, he is, yeah. Harper. Now right behind us here, we have Starks down.
And the security staff is pushing John Starks. Unbelievable.
Hey, what are they doing here?
The security staff, unbelievable, pushing John Starks. I don't believe that the security staff was doing that to John Starks for too long.
Now we're going to give you the entire scene. Look right in the middle of the screen out at the three-point line. Now here it is here. English and Harper are face ups. There it is. Now Harper goes right after him, and as he brings him over here and throws him on the floor, you can see what happens. It empties right over the top of the fans in rows 1 and 2. Now in the middle, they're pulling Williams out. There's Starks. The Bulls are pulling Starks off the top. Unfortunately here, you're into the middle of the fans in row 2. That is right below the commissioner, who is sitting in the 3rd row here. But it all happened between English and Harper. Now, from what we were seeing, you could see that both guys pushed at the exact same time. And then Harper went after English, whatever English said, and you can see the continuation here right now. English once again is jawing, and everybody is trying to be calm in this situation. But there's a lot of hard feelings here.
And Pat Riley
here it is right now, coming right into the stands. And you can see Williams went right on top of that pile. Then it just becomes a full melee. Williams right there, Jackson pulls Starks out, but they get knocked into the crowd. Then on top of all of this, right where the camera is, nothing is happening now, but everything is behind it. Now as the people are clearing, that's us right there, is one security guy took it upon himself, the guy right there to the right of your screen.
Pippen pushing it on Davis. Armstrong.
Yes. Anytime they're in transition.
Grant kept it alive, and then Anthony collides big time with Myers, and Anthony's going to be whistled for the infraction. That is his third.
Both guys were hustling that time. Unfortunately for Anthony, he got popped right on the forehead. You're going to see it. It's knocked out here by Pete. Now watch Anthony. They're both going for the loose ball. But Craig gets popped right on the forehead.
Pippen.
Oh, 4-on-2. Choices.
To Williams, and he is hit hard by Corey Gaines, and they cost him. Corey Gaines is gone.
Oh, what a bad break for the Knicks. What a bad break. Now, that is a hard foul.
That's a flagrant one they're calling on Gaines.
And they said out of the game, right?
He pointed out it. Paul Mihalik said he was out of the game.
Well, let's just see if they back that up here now. Now, you're going to see a 4-on-2 here. Good choice. And that's a hard foul. Okay, so they give him a flagrant one, so it's 2, and the ball.
Starks almost lost it. Kerr doing a nice job defensively, and John Starks throws it away. No!
Look at this.
Scottie Pippen went up into the stands to try to save it, and I think it may have been his ball if he wouldn't have gotten it. I don't think anybody touched it.
In this play. And Starks.
There's Ewing. Ewing for the tie. He's got it with 1.8 left. A sensational play. And they call a timeout right as they brought the ball in.
Can you believe what just happened?
I cannot believe for the Bulls. Myers triggers the inbounds pass. Kukoc for the win.
It goes! Oh, brother!
Was fouled. Anthony with the breakaway. Oh, Pippen with the hustle play to break it up. Myers rejected by Smith. And the ball back to Chicago.
Scottie Pippen stepping up to take that hard charge by Charles Oakley, and the crowd showing their appreciation for that. And that was no flop. He took that thing head on, a page out of the New York Knicks book. It was interesting on the last possession by Chicago, Charles Oakley fronting the post play. Oh, here both going for the ball out of there as Bill Cartwright, the man that he was traded to Chicago for some 6 years ago, is trying to push Oakley out of information, but on the 2 trips before, played exceptional defense.
Kukoc got the step. Nice feed for Longley. And the Bulls have come roaring back. They are
Hitting them both ways.
Davis ran into Wennington. A tough foul. And a foul called on the Bulls. 7:19 remaining in the second quarter. Bulls lead 34-30, and off this battle for the loose ball, Bill Wennington is called for that foul from the outside shot throughout this series. Williams taking advantage of another Knick turnover, setting up Pippen. for the Knicks, as it has the previous 3 games.
Now Scottie Williams driving the right baseline as hard as he can to draw the defense, and the maybe early celebration here, but the offensive series.
Oh, the strip by Myers took it out of the hands of Starks. Pippen with the look away for Armstrong. The Bulls open up a 10-point lead. Starks and Myers almost got involved. Little shove from Starks as the 22nd timeout was called.
And it doesn't matter who Phil Jackson puts into the ballgame. Every player he picks comes up with a big play. Here's Pete Myers coming from behind to take it away from John Stark. And look at the nice little look-off by Scottie Pippen to deliver to B.J. Armstrong. Scottie Pippen, one of the best in the league, handling on the break.
And the story of this series, the extra push, the extra nudge, we've seen it right throughout, and that has led to explosives right here as the 22nd with the rebound. Oh, what a lead for Grant. The Knicks did not see it. The look-away pass from Pippen. And the Bulls are up 50.
There's Scottie Pippen, and he is in his zone right now. He had his eyes all the way on Pete Myers at the top, and out of the top of his eye catches Horace Grant finishing off that fast break. And again, the early celebration by Chicago.
3. Looked over at Pat Riley as if to say, my fault that he rushed the shot. Myers right back and has some words for Ewing off the face.
15 on the shot clock by the time B.J. Armstrong really got things going, and it turns into a one-man game with Pippen. Oh, big-time rejection, Patrick Ewing. They can't make the save. Bulls have it, only 3 on the shot clock. Everyone was criticizing Patrick for not being active in games 3 and 4. But I'll tell you, tonight, he is everywhere. Picking up, I don't care who the man is off the dribble. Now just watch a strong move by Patrick. And then Grant out looked for the call. He had his shoulder ahead. That nice pass. Kukoc to Longley. We could hear the call. Longley was caught and a foul. Talk about a nice touch pass from the 3-time European Player of the Year.
Well, you can see now right now Longley is calling for the ball, but how about this? A little slip off the dribble, and then most important, a strong move going to the basket by Longley.
DJ, number 2 in the NBA from the arc this year. Ewing from way outside. Doesn't get it. Kukoc taps it to Williams.
And a technical foul. Very good call. Both referees were right on top of that. An eye underneath here now. Now watch what happens. See, as it's knocked out. Now watch what happens. See, boom, automatic. Technical foul. Now here it is right there. I'm not surprised. There's no place for that. And
not giving him an inch. Nice job lobbing it inside to Williams. Whistle, he walked with it, will go the other way. Hopefully he wants the basketball. That one in the hands. Kerr started to cut, and then he pulled back. Anthony, the big strip. Nice. What a look by Greg Anthony. That was a perfect pass.
that look was by default. And they rolled Anthony right over to the left-hand corner. And here comes Starks up the middle. Screen and roll with Ewing and Starks.
Starks has to kick it back out. Davis for the win. He's fouled on the play.
Fouled on the play.
Scottie Pippen fouled him with 2.1 left. He cannot believe it.
Wow.
And he has to just walk away from referee Hugh Hollins.
Wow, Phil Jackson very upset on that one. So much movement in that. And then the down screen to free Starks. As Starks comes off the screen and roll. Watch it now. Hubert Davis is coming up to the top of the screen. They're relying on Chicago to play the ball. Now right there from our angle, how can we tell? I mean, it's impossible. Scottie Pippen did not think that he fouled. Now we're going to give you the end of that play. Now as the pass is made, here comes Pippen right there. Hold it right there. You can see the foul is right here. It's after the shot, okay? But he definitely fouls him. So there's 2.1 seconds. On the line, you have Hubert.
Straight by Pippen. He's got Myers to the hole. Whistle and a foul, and Myers, I think, went into the stanchion.
Now that is a very, very hard foul. It'll be an interesting call here right now.
Two blue jerseys came down on Pete Myers.
Now Pete Myers takes this ball strong to the basket, and he gets hit by both defenders. Now just keep an eye on it. Now watch Anthony get him right there, and then Starks catches him with the body. Now they felt that it was not a flagrant foul.
And Grant.
Now this is not a freewheeling fast break. Oh, nice pass.
Nice touch pass to Longley.
Beautiful pass back by Kukoc. When he received transition, now watch this awareness right here. Come right back. Why? Because you're double team and the intimidator. Only one shot. Easy now, easy.
And then they're going to separate him.
That's right. Now you see, one thing about Longley, after I had him in that game at Charlotte, where he went toe-to-toe with Morning, one thing about Longley, he doesn't mind the dishing. He'll rough you, you rough him up. But then you cannot flagrantly go at him and think that he is going to walk away. He is going to go right into your face. Now they're battling down in here. This is all legit. I see he took that one in the face. See, he caught the backhand in the face. And there's no way that this guy will...
Oakley tried to save it. Myers to Grant. The left-handed jam of the whistle. Smith picks up his third personal foul as Horace Grant connects for his 8th point of the ballgame.
Once again, 2 points, a potential 3 off of a second shot attempt. It's a great pass by Myers, and how about this thunder? That's thunder right there. That's sending it home. Strong.
This tries to take him off the dribble inside. Oakley rejected by Horace Grant, who leads the team in blocks in the playoffs. Great passing. Oh, baby.
Holy cow. Now right there, a lot was said. And Scottie Pippen just went over to tell Spike Lee a few things also. Because as Pippen dunked, this was an elevation. Now he is jacked up. Once he elevated, it looked like he shifted gears in air and sent that one down strong. Now as he lands right on top of Ewing. Now watch this now. Now he says something to Ewing right here. The referees are calling a technical foul. They huddled together before they made this call. Scottie went right over to the side because I guess he's been hearing something during the course of this game.
In game 5, Starks tips it away, can't make the save, and he goes right into us.
Jeez.
The ball's still alive. To Grant. Starks, excuse me. Well, we're going to have to dry off here. We'll be able to see him come flying into us. And my partner took the brunt of it.
It's all right.
Reaches over and slaps John Starks. John Starks is hammered hard by Scott Williams, and quickly Jack Neese gets in between them.
Pat Riley likes to say his team is a post-catch offensive rebounding type of a team. Now, this is a smart move. Once this ball goes over, Starks sees that there's a problem. He takes it strong. Here comes Scottie Williams, and he forces him to foul.
Cartwright's going to have to launch it with one. Doesn't get it. The tip by Scottie Pippen.
What a great play by Pippen.
And then Oakley and Pippen get tangled up underneath the basket.
Well, that's because Pippen was hit.
Back in game 3 in the 4th quarter, but he's been held in check. Oh, Pippen with a fake goal right at Herb Williams. Not quite the same effect as Friday night. Scottie Pippen has to be very careful. The second technical would mean an ejection as you look at Pippen in the face of Herb Williams, and now Pippen as he heads back to the other end involved with Charles Oakley.
Well, they could have got him both times against Williams, and now Oakley as they go again. It was playful, but...
Knicks 7 and the Bulls 6. It is high drama here in the early moments. Pippen with the wall. Nice setup, and Myers is able to stop. The Bulls lead by 1.
I wonder if that's a set play. That's
the half. Ewing has not scored in this first half. Armstrong penetrates. It was rejected by Smith. On Pippen.
B.J. Armstrong taking the ball to the basket, challenged by Charles Smith. Good block shot there as he got it right out of the hands of Armstrong.
Pointer for either club today. Ewing is rejected. rejection. And the ball knocked out of bounds.
Pete Myers coming from behind. I don't think Patrick Ewing ever saw him. He knew he was almost behind the backboard, just trying to get there.
Bulls lead by 2. Ewing back out for Starks. Again the 3, and this time he hits it. For the Knicks, it is their foul. Starks for 3. Well, John Starks, the type of shooter who can get going after struggling in the early
Defense to make a decision. Let him go or foul him.
Now the Bulls not allowing Starks the three-point shot. Beautiful play by Myers. On the block, Myers doubles back. Here's Pippen. Scottie Pippen from Pete Myers, and Pat Riley wants to talk it over. The Bulls 57 and the Knicks 53 with just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Well, 2 straight fast breaks for the Chicago Bulls, set off by this block shot from behind as Scottie Pippen on the give and go with Pete Myers. Little shovel pass right back. Another definitive dunk.
6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the fourth. Beautiful look away by Pippen, and the foul charged to Mason. And Myers and Ewing are having words. Now, we talked about this earlier in the series. Pete Myers, a one-time New York Knick. He and Patrick Ewing did not get along in their days in New York.
Well, on the last Knicks possession, Patrick Ewing trying to free up Hubert Davis, setting a screen on Pete Myers, who just whacked him with a forearm and took Ewing to the floor. And at the end of this fast break, Ewing going to give a little shove to Pete Myers to let him know he did not appreciate it. It's going to result in a double technical.
Yes, the end result, the officials calling technicals on Myers and Ewing. So we have seen 4 technicals. Mason looking for help. Shot clock at 7. Ewing hits a three-pointer off glass. The shot clock running down. Patrick Ewing turning things around.
Well, Patrick Ewing set up way beyond the arc, just going to let this thing fly. There's still plenty of time on the shot clock, as you could see. 7 seconds, but I think Patrick thought it was less. He kisses it off the glass.
To knock off the Cavaliers in the opening round of the playoffs, and then play a very tough 7-game series against the New York Knicks. But it will be the New York Knicks going up against the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Final. The Knicks have defeated the Bulls 87-77 to take the series in 7. The rejection of Harper. And here's Ron Harper at the other end. Put home by Pippen. And Jordan able to race it down. John Starks has missed his first foul. Pippen, it counts, and the foul. Beautiful spin by Pippen to draw the foul on Davis.
And Michael Jordan throwing a pass even Charlie Ward would be very proud of. A little down and in to Scottie Pippen on the pattern. Perfect pass, the football variety, as Pippen with the height advantage over Hubert Davis waits, takes his time, and gets the finish. Offense to try or anything like that. It's what they do on the boards and what they do with their defense.
From Kukoc. The Bulls now lead by 15. Meanwhile, the conversation continues between Michael Jordan and Derek Harper.
I think Michael is letting Derek. He does not want his hands. And
fake drive stolen by Pippen. 3-on-1. Ron Harper. Beautiful defense by the Bulls. And the steal and three-pointer from Pippen. Here's Mason, guarded by Rodman. Rodman plays with 2 fouls. Batted back.
He said they're running a Jeff Van Gundy offense.
Jordan has called on Luke Longley.
Right here, Michael Jordan. He can get any shot that he wants down on John Starks. or Davis down in the low post. Just does his patented post-up move. Kevin McHale-like move.
Saves it and calls time. Pippen obviously taunted him back a couple of years. Game 3 between these two teams, 1994. That's Scottie Pippen. That's Patrick Ewing. Now, how about inducing a sense of deja vu? This was moments ago.
Well, it wasn't a dunk, but Scottie Pippen taunting Patrick. Patrick not happy, walking over the top of him. I think Patrick had flashback memories of when he got dunked on by Scottie Pippen earlier. Scottie does the right thing, walks away.
John Starks stripped of it. Longley picks it up. Here comes Scottie Pippen. Jordan right side. Thunder dunk.
Beautiful defensive play by Jordan setting that up. That's the kind of fast break opportunity they had earlier with Harper and Jordan. That's the kind of result they should get. But it's, again, all being set up by the turnovers by New York.
Mason, Rodman.
You know, Anthony Mason is being very physical when he catches the ball in the low post with Dennis Rodman.
And Ewing is going to the bench.
Oh, he's going after someone's making some sort of comment over there. Patrick didn't like what he heard.
I didn't see that one beginning. Michael Jordan with his arms around Patrick Ewing acting as a peacemaker.
You know what I love about situations like this is all the guys, look at all the players over in Chicago now pointing at him.
Jeff Van Gundy has come out. Ewing is still stalking and glaring.
And Jimmy Clemens is pointing at Patrick Ewing from behind the bench. I don't know what Jimmy said.
Well, he got a technical. So that obviously is the source of Ewing's anger.
Yeah, we can see Jimmy right there talking to him. Patrick not happy. Patrick can't go over to listen to the coach. You can't pay any attention to what the coaches have to say. Thank goodness the official got in the way or Jimmy Clemens might have been smashed.
How about Jeff Kersey?
Beautiful strip by Michael right there. Pippen, 2-on-1 fast break. Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. The greatest fear in basketball when you Derek Harper try to defend both of those guys coming down on the fast break.
A few moments ago, here's Anthony Mason. Charles Oakley, and Pippen fouls him. Oakley's a little upset.
Now, Oakley has no reason to be upset. You know, he's the one who invented those types of fouls. Scottie Pippen was just up in the air.
His career, his life, forever knotted to one man, Michael Jordan. With younger hands, Ewing once gripped a national championship, a title torn loose in the final second by Jordan. They've stood eye to eye ever since. Two individuals, each taller than his team, meeting year after year in the playoff hunt, and each time Michael Jordan has proven himself the better man. 3 NBA crowns. Ewing has none. Today, Ewing still chases the man who's always been more than his equal. The concept is team. New York's fate rests with the individual.
When Pippen was guarding Anthony Mason, it was a good matchup for New York. Charles Oakley, who's having some words right now with Ron Harper, discussing the way the start of this game has gone. But
Longley to bail him out.
now Scottie Pippen going in with the left hand, a little bit out of control. Collision with Oakley, too far underneath the basket, but the hard elbow by Charles Oakley on his playoff defense is physical. Patrick Ewing saying, not in my house. You cannot come across the lane, and that's what you got to do. Get in the path and force the man out. And no, you are not going to the offensive boards this time, says Charles Oakley, as he gets the elbow up into the chest of Dennis Rodman. That ball into Patrick Ewing. Oakley and Rodman banging each other. Scottie Pippen in there as well, as looks like Oakley wants to hit anything with the red shirt.
To go. First half. Ewing got the step. And rejected by Rodman. Brilliant play by Rodman, providing help, coming over to make the block.
Well, he may not defend well out on the perimeter, but he certainly does around the basket.
Knicks continues to be a problem. They're shooting only 35% for the game. Starks into this ball. Starks blocked by Harper. What a play by Ron Harper. Oakley is fouled. Another level at the defensive end.
Well, John with the live body looks quicker than everybody out there, but Ron Harper getting back into the play, but clearly getting John Starks on the side of the hand and arm. John Starks should be shooting free throws.
Down to three. Pippen. He was trying to draw the foul. No call made. And Mason leads the break. Mason all the way. Oh, and shoved by Mason. Rodman took a little push from Mason that could have brought forth a technical.
Well, it's been a physical game all day as Pippen and Ewing had collided. Strong drive by Anthony Mason and a good block, it seemed, by Dennis Rodman. Got a lot of ball. Referee ruled of jump shots, making some good plays off the dribble, but since then has not been a factor.
Starks hits the three.
Well, the battle for the missed free throw situation, a typical Charles Oakley hustle play to get the save, and then making sure he crashed into a whole bunch of...
Jordan with the spin. What a move by Jordan. In most instances, the player Anderson.
Well, Michael Jordan has been thick. Get to the basket, draw fouls, try to get three-point plays that particular way, but Ewing took himself out.
And Ewing able to snatch the rebound and pumps it down. Here's Starks. He's got it. The Knicks.
Patrick Ewing able to gather himself in traffic. He had John Starks way before that, and for some...
Starks. The spin by Starks.
You remember the dunk about 3 or 4 years ago. It looked like he was going to try that, but able to pull a Houdini and hang in the air and finish the play.
25 seconds to go. Jordan for three to tie it. He does! The Knicks and the Bulls are tied at 88. Timeout called by the Knicks with 19 and 4/10 seconds remaining. Michael Jordan has done it again.
Don't necessarily need a three in this situation if it shows up fine, as Michael just escaped with a dribble to get away from Derek Harper, who was in his face to challenge the shot, and it's almost as if Michael willed this thing in. It looked like it was too low, not enough trajectory, but just cleared the front rim.
A 19-6 run by the Bulls over the last 5 minutes. Harper, the stop, and he's hammered by Jordan. Crowd looking for a flagrant.
And they're going to get it. To try to read that. It's just excessive contact can be a flagrant foul. Michael was swatting over the top of the head of John Starks.
Hits the tee. And Charles Oakley involved with Scottie Pippen, and Oakley thought that he was fouled by Pippen, and then had something to say, and he and Scottie have had conversations. Michael Jordan Guarded now by Anthony Mason. A gorgeous pass for Scottie Pippen. Jordan for the cutting Pippen to bring it to within one. Rodman saw the opening, finding Wellington. Yes, Bill Wellington, who played his college ball at St. John's, which means he knows this Madison Square Garden court very well, has come through with 2 significant field goals.
Harper off the mark. Knocked out of bounds by Chicago.
There's WWF right there, going at it again. So the Bulls reacted, went right down into the low post. Wellington made them pay.
Another Knick turnover. And underneath there's Rodman. Starks. Almost rode him for the full 8 seconds.
Well, that's a good foul by Starks. Dennis is not a good free throw shooter, only 50% in the regular season. He does the right thing. Grabs him, holds him. Dennis almost pats him on the butt. Says, good play, good play. This is the playoffs. That's all right.
Gets the rebound.
Great defense by Starks.
That may be the knockout punch.
Until he wins a championship, he'll always have that stigma, which is unfortunate.
Jordan. Jordan just looked over at Spike Lee and waved bye-bye.
Yeah, I think.
Alert play by Dennis Rodman to save the possession with 3:02 remaining in regulation. Watch this now. As he backs up.
See you later, Spike, he says. See you in the next Nike commercial.
Oakley misses the free throw. Rodman has to leave the court. Well, let's see. He's going to walk right by the Knick bench. There's the word for Jeff Van Gundy. Here comes the jersey.
Dennis trying to get the crowd fired up. He knows that there's a lot of work left to do for the Bulls to win their championship.